stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Luck on first down. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
53, 12. Regular. Go ahead. Hey, easy.
To throw on second down is Luck. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, easy.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll run with Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Luck now on second down. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Mahomes. He fights him off. Now he's forced out left. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw is Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Lock. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Let it roll, let it roll. Monday.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin here with a run by West. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On second down, here's Love. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Luck now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive begins with a handoff to West. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the ground, it's West again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Be right.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
12. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just beating the play clock is locked. Hard throw, incomplete. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now West. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Be right. 59.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
11Z.
Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the toss, there goes West. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's West. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and 10, Locke being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
5, 16, 11 Z. Right there, right up to 9.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah,
exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Starting the drive with a give to back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you running out of 59. Check 4.
From the end zone, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Now a hit, and Love lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a toss. This is West. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, and that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 6 there on first. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Here's Luck. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught left side by Hilton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Chiefs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia, it's the Eagles leading that ball game right now at the moment. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.